scared. I just want to play a game with you.
Well, okay guys, welcome back to the channel. I appreciate taking time out to come watch a video with me tonight, today, this morning, whenever. Game 6. I apologize about Game 5. Not getting it up. I apologize for the background noise. Nothing I can do about that. I wish there was, but there's just not. So, anyway, Game 5 that I don't have on my channel, that I gave you a brief preview of, was phenomenal. And now we're at Game 6. We're going back to LA for Game 6. Larry Bird had 34 points and 17 rebounds in Game 5. It's unbelievable. 34 points, 17 rebounds. If you go to the video I put out before this of Larry Bird, that was my Larry Bird tribute, because I've been a Magic Johnson and a Los Angeles Lakers fan since early 80s, since I was 6 years old. So 85, 84, 1984. This year for this finals, because you know my uncles and my aunts and everybody was into it. So anyway, I was a Magic fan, never liked Bird. I don't know if that's because everybody in my family liked him or I just loved the way he played. Long story short, you have to go back to the last video I put out, Larry Legend, to see, you know, the respect I've gained, despite my love for the Lakers. So I am still a Laker fan. I'm not a Boston fan by any means. Let's get to this, okay? I'll probably see you at halftime, end of the video, because I'm doing this by halves. I've had so much trouble trying to get one complete video out as far as copyright and stuff being sent back. So we'll do them in halves. If I can get by with a full game, I'll let it go. I've only been able to get by with one, and that was Game 3, I think. So, but I'm still trying. I'm brand new, so give me a little leeway. We'll get better, okay? All right, let's jump into it, guys.
Finesse. They are determined to excel. Before Friday night, it was a confrontation, even at 2-all and about to explode. For Friday's Game 5, both sides would be opposed by the stifling heat that was the Boston Garden. But from that inferno, Larry Bird would emerge. His 34 points and 17 rebounds wore out the Lakers. In a game of critical importance, the Celtics had emerged. And now they are but one victory away from an NBA championship. And they are starting to mock the magic that was the Los Angeles Lakers. So on a sunny Southern California afternoon, the Forum is our city, and the Los Angeles Lakers must win here or this season is history. And the Larry O'Brien Trophy is at stake here this afternoon. The Boston Celtics, proud possessors of 14 NBA championships, can win number 15 in the Los Angeles Forum. They lead this series 3-2, and in stark contrast, the grim, determined Los Angeles Lakers came out with a major problem. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is suffering from what has been described as his most severe migraine headache ever prior to the start of a game. At a pre-game practice session, Abdul-Jabbar was conspicuous by his absence. Pat Riley again stressing that they would have to get inside and help Kareem rebound here this afternoon. But the vital question is, how long can Kareem Abdul-Jabbar go in this game, and how much will he be suffering as it continues to unfold? So it is Game 6 of the NBA World Championship Series coming up live here from the Forum. Good afternoon, everybody. I am Brent Musburger, and welcome. And to get a quick update now on the condition of Kareem, let's go down to the floor and Pat O'Brien.
Thank you, Brent. The first thing is we just found out just maybe 10 seconds ago that Kareem does not have the migraine now, but earlier he did, and word spread like wildfire through the Forum among the fans that Kareem was sick. At that time, Kareem was on the trainer's table. He had an IV in him. He had been throwing up all morning. He had a severe migraine headache. And they had 2 doctors, including the Rams team doctor and the Lakers doctor, working on him. Now he is fine, we are told. Pat Riley seems calm, and he's going to start him. For how this might affect the game, let's go to the man who will call the game for us this afternoon, Dick Stockton. Dick?
Thank you, Pat. I'm here, of course, with my partner, Tom Heinsohn. And Kareem had a headache before game number 1. He did not have it when the game started, and he scored 32 points, Tommy. The only time that Kareem scored under double figures in the playoffs in his career, and a terrific career indeed, was 2 years ago when he played with a migraine headache. So the question is right now, Tom, what are the Lakers like with Kareem at this situation?
Well, Pat Riley feels that when he gets into the ball game, the concentration of playing the game usually makes it go away. If he has already shown indications it's gone away, I think it's going to prove very, very fruitful for the Lakers. They need Kareem at his best to beat the Boston Celtics. He has been their inspirational leader on the inside. Without him, they've got big problems.
Also, Pat Riley is concerned with Magic Johnson and the work that Dennis Johnson has done defensively on him.
Casey Jones in Game 4 has taken away Magic's passing game. Dennis Johnson right now has been doing just an absolutely fantastic job in taking the ball out of Magic's hands. Pat Riley is going to try and free up Magic's ball game.
So it's Kareem and Magic, the 2 big figures for the Lakers in their efforts to tie up the series and send it to a 7th game. Right now, I'm going to send it back upstairs to Brent. Brent? All right, Dick, thank you. The Celtics just 1 victory away from winning the championship. For the Lakers, not only must they win here this afternoon, but they'd have to win a 7th game in Boston Tuesday night.
The NBA on CBS. Today's championship game is sponsored by Miller High Life. Welcome to Miller Time. Ford and your Ford dealer. Have you driven a Ford lately? And by Wagner, the right tool for painting.
We are back, and the Los Angeles Lakers are now being introduced to this standing room only crowd that will be here. James Worthy coming out. And here will come the big fella, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
And the other guard, number 32, Urban Magic Johnson.
So Kevin Lockery is with me, and of course, Kevin, the major question is, what can the Lakers do to stop Larry Bird? He started to dominate.
Brent, the one thing they have to do to stop Larry Bird is go back to what they did in the first 3 games. Every time he touches the basketball, double team him. Don't let him beat you. Make someone else beat you. Let Dennis Johnson, Henderson, Maxwell, or Paris beat you, but not let Larry Bird. Double team him every time he touches it.
Easier said than done. About time for the tip-off. Let's go back down now to Dick and Tommy.
Thank you very much, Brent, and the starting lineups. And they remain the same throughout this series. And that means James Worthy again at forward and Michael Cooper at guard and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar starting at center. The officials, Jake O'Donnell and Jack Madden, will work the game, and Hugh Evans will be the alternate. And, of course, in the heat and steam of Boston Garden on Friday night, they needed the alternate official. Here's Kareem, ladies and gentlemen, who a lot of people feel in the Laker camp that the dehydration can affect you up to 36 hours. And perhaps a lot of the migraine problems, Tom, might still result from that steam heat at Boston Garden Friday night.
He sure was affected by the pace of the game and the heat on Friday night.
The tip controlled by the Lakers. Magic Johnson guarded by Dennis Johnson. That's been a big change for the Celtics. That's turned it around. James Worthy misses the first shot. And here come the Celtics for the first time with the ball. Gerald Henderson, number 43, playmaking guard. Dennis Johnson, who's found his scoring skills in the last 2 games with him. And Larry Bird passing to Parrish, who's fouled. Interestingly enough, Tom, in Larry Bird's tremendous performance and the fact that, of course, he is the heart and soul of the ball club, he only has 14 assists in the series so far, and he is the best passing forward in the game.
I think that's a tribute to Michael Cooper and his tenacious defense of trying to stay close to Larry Bird, but it's also had a telling effect on Michael Cooper underneath the basket. They're wearing him out.
There's Michael Cooper, who's going to have to play Bird a lot tougher, Pat Riley told us before the game. Personal foul was on Kareem, And Robert Parrish makes both free throws. Lakers always look to run. And Worthy goes to the hoop. And that was Kareem with a tip-in. Inside. Maxwell double team. And a 3-second violation called against the Boston Celtics. So the Lakers, who need the victory, and Casey Jones is looking for his first NBA championship as a head coach.
Little part of the Riley strategy.
The basket was out by Magic Johnson.
Very evident right now. Pat Riley said that he's going to let Michael Cooper bring the ball up a lot more to free up Magic Johnson. As soon as they get over half court, it went right back to Magic.
So Magic Johnson going to the hoop, and the foul is on Dennis Johnson. Magic Johnson, who has set all kinds of assist records this season and in postseason. He misses the free throw, and it's still 4-2 LA. Magic picking up Henderson. Bird coming out, shooting over Cooper. And that's one of the adjustments Pat Riley also said the Lakers have to make.
Get on Larry Bird. Try and take away his outside game. If possible, we may even see a matchup change in that department.
Cooper going into Kareem. He's got it. When Kareem gets the ball that deep low, forget it.
Robert Parrish letting him get that good low post position.
Here's Dennis Johnson hitting the outside shot. So Dennis Johnson, who has scored 22 points the last 2 games. And James Worthy, who's been a sensation throughout the series.
LA likes to control the pace of the game the first 6 minutes. If they can get it going quickly up the court, it's in their favor.
Johnson is fouled as he goes up with a shot, and right now you have to say the pace is in LA's favor.
Very much so. A couple of fast breaks and push-up quicks by the Lakers have the tempo of the game going right the way they want it.
So Magic Johnson with the first personal foul, and Dennis Johnson comes to the line. He has given Magic problems defensively, and as we said, 22 points in the last 2 games in this series. He has come alive truly.
I tell you, I like the way he's kept his cool after playing those 3 poor games at the beginning of the series.
That's poise. Ray Melchiori was working on Robert Parrish's eye momentarily, and Parrish seems to be all right. So here's Dennis Johnson, who's been in more postseason playoff games than anyone on the Celtic team, many of them with Seattle. Picking up on a switch, Henderson on Magic Johnson, and a steal by Henderson. Good switching by Boston. Henderson all the way in. And the Celtics lead it 9-8.
Nice way to start a fast break with a steal. That's usually an easy one.
Kareem working against Parrish, and an illegal defense called against the Boston Celtics. Let's watch that pickoff by Henderson again.
Here's Henderson jump switching out, and all of a sudden Magic gets by him, but he goes right back into the passing lane to Cooper and picks it off.
And we have a Boston foul following that illegal defense call. The first time it's a warning, the second time it's a technical, and Robert Parrish has chalked up his first personal foul.
And the Celtics are very fearful of him fouling out.
Michael Cooper hits the jump shot. Michael Cooper hit some timely jumpers in this series, plus his defensive work. Worthy has a big advantage on Henderson right now. And here's Dennis Johnson. Long rebound. And Robert Parrish trying to save it, and he does.
They're bringing Larry Bird out right now, trying to attract that inside game.
Maxwell going in against Rambis and gets the basket. Those two have gone at it. Sometimes Rambis has had the big edge in games. Other times it's been Maxwell. And the Celtics lead again as we go back and forth in the opening period. Rambis. And a block inside. And now traveling. Good defense by the Boston Celtics inside against Kurt Rambis.
One of the things to look for when Boston gets the ball is where Larry Bird is. Is he inside or outside? And that's going to tell where they're going to try and attack the Lakers.
And now Jack Madden has called an illegal defense call against the Lakers. So each team has been hit with one. As we said, the first time it's a warning. The second time it results in a technical foul. Team fouls are 2 apiece right now. And there's Kurt Rambis, who was called for the illegal defense. Team fouls 2 apiece. Harris misses. Rambis clears. Magic looking down court. Henderson is on him now. Given the outside shot. And Magic Johnson gladly takes it. He scored only 10 points. In game number 5, he has 4 so far. Bird. Larry Bird gets his second basket of the ball game, and he had a whopping 34 points on Friday night. Nearly 4 minutes gone by, opening period. Worthy has Bird inside. They double team him, leaving Cooper open. And Cooper hits outside for the second time, and the Lakers lead by 2. At the other end, Parrish goes up. Rambis knocks it down, but into the hands of the Celtics. And Robert Parrish goes inside to tie the ball game up.
Pace has been furious here, Dick.
And these teams have had that furious pace in games past. Magic Johnson hits outside. So right now, teams are hitting outside and inside. And the Lakers in this close ball game lead by 2. Dennis Johnson hits from the baseline.
The more the guards of both teams hit outside, the more it's going to open up the inside game of both teams.
This is a pressure game, particularly for the Lakers, who are trailing 3-2. And Maxwell causes the steal. And here's Henderson. 2-on-1 Boston. Maxwell is pushed and knocked away by Worthy. And Maxwell doesn't like it. And now the Lakers are giving the Celtics a dose of their own medicine.
Well, I don't think it was the same caliber of hit as the one that McHale gave to Rambis. That was a direct push from behind into the supports. That's really a no-no.
Well, this wasn't exactly a feather push.
No, that's what I'm saying. And they claim they clotheslined Rambis, but watch this. Directly from behind, a push in the back. That is really the worst possible foul that you can get. I really truly believe McHale was trying to hold Rambis up. And watch this from behind. Now, that's when you can really get hurt, when you're going accelerate the man's speed into the support.
Well, the Lakers have no choice in many ways today. They have to come out and play physical because that's how the Boston Celtics have turned the series around, and it started with their victory in Game 4.
Here's a little triple team on Jabbar that causes a bad pass to be stolen, and here we see Maxwell getting mugged from behind.
And Maxwell hits the free throw. Personal foul was on Worthy, his first, and the 13th foul on the Lakers. This is the 6th game of the NBA World Championship Series. The Lakers, who had not trailed in the series, trail now 3-2. And on their home court, they're trying to force a 7th game Tuesday night in Boston. Kareem. And the Celtics' inside defense has been terrific so far. Worthy with a move. And Bird inside is fouled over the top as a loose ball foul is called on the Lakers.
We're going to look at this push from another angle. A nice laydown from behind, and there it is, directly from behind. Didn't try and catch him at all. At least McHale did try and catch him.
And so we have a timeout. It's 18-16 in favor of the Boston Celtics. Here's what's happening at Westchester. Scott Simpson, a 5-stroke victory over Mark O'Meara, David Graham, and Jay Haas. Simpson wins the Westchester, and of course we will have a report at halftime of our NBA broadcast. Simpson wins the Westchester. And here at the Forum in Inglewood, California, Dick Stockton and Tom Heinsohn, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with a severe migraine, the most severe migraine he's had in a series of them over the past years, is all right and started the game without the effects. And we have started the game in sizzling fashion, and both teams are shooting tremendously, inside and outside. Parrish hits.
Jabbar's been playing pretty well, headache or no. But not that time, as he gave Parrish a good position.
Celtics lead by 4. Maxwell and Parrish on him. Here's Worthy trying to get free. Defense well. Worthy was smothered by the Boston Celtics, who now with a 4-point lead and the ball with 6 minutes and 18 seconds to go in the first period. Maxwell inside and tipped away by Kareem. Kareem got a piece of it. Magic Johnson. And it's a 2-point game. Johnson has 8 points on 4 for 4 shooting from the field, so he's off to a good start. Henderson misses, and Rambis gets the rebound, and Henderson fouls it.
The Celtics, when they push the ball up the court, they're not really a good pull-up jump shooting ball club. They go for layups, and that time Henderson missed it.
Worthy outside. Bird is on Rambis. He's got the ball now low. And Kurt Rambis spins around. First points of the game for the so-called enforcer on the Lakers front line. They don't have a lot of beef and too many aggressive players inside, but Rambis is one of them. 5:25 remain first period. Dennis Johnson shooting over Worthy. And Dennis Johnson has 7 points to lead the Celtics, who are up by 2.
First 3 games, he was very, very hesitant to take that outside shot. Now he's uncorking them as soon as he gets the ball.
Magic in and out. Came close. Parrish clears to Henderson down the middle. It's a 4-on-3 for the Boston Celtics. And Maxwell had it tipped away. And it is still Boston ball.
You know, Boston is really running the Lakers. Here's a guy about to report into the ball game that's a key player for the Celtics. Last game he fouled out. It caused some problems for the Celtics.
He's set to come in, as is Bob McAdoo. Michael Cooper makes a move to the hoop, blocked by Maxwell. Here's Larry Bird. Shuffles to Johnson. Kareem is back. Johnson pulls up. And now we'll have a pushing foul as Larry Bird and Michael Cooper collided. And let's see which way Jake O'Donnell's going to call it. It'll be against the Lakers and Cooper.
That's the toughest job that Michael Cooper's had to face in a long time. Blocking out Larry Bird. He's much bigger, much stronger, much heavier, and it's starting to take its toll on Cooper.
So Kevin McHale has come into the ball game. And Bob McAdoo, who scored 18 points on Friday, his second best game of the series, but had problems at the free throw line. The Lakers are going to need his offense as Bird hits the first free throw. Kurt Rambis getting a breather. Maxwell went out for Boston. 1 out of 2 for Larry Bird. 4:40 remaining, first period. McAdoo against Bird. And here's Worthy out of nowhere.
Lakers need lots more rebounding from James Worthy, just like he just produced.
He hasn't rebounded all that well in the series. Here's Henderson bombing away. Gerald Henderson hits from outside. He was 2 for 9 from the field, and when the Celtics get good outside shooting from their guards, that's going to loosen it up inside for the big boys. Cooper, right of the key, comes back, and Parrish gets the rebound. It's 25-22 Celtics, under 4 minutes to go in the first period. Boston victory gives them their 15th NBA World Championship. McHale been struggling from the field through most of the series. As Tommy mentioned, had foul trouble early in game number 5.
He played pretty well on limited action. Got a lot of points, 19.
He had 25 in game 1 as it's turned over off the fingertips of Bob McAdoo, and Mike McGee is coming into the ball game. He played the most of any game, 20 minutes, and scored 8 points as he replaces Michael Cooper. So McGee saw most of his action in game 5, and it looks like Pat Riley's going to play him a lot today.
Good defensive player, quick hands, and a strong rebound.
And a good shooter, too.
Yep, particularly in close to the basket.
Bird is away from the hoop, defends well. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Henderson gets some big boys going inside and hits the short jump shot. And the Boston Celtics now have opened up a 5-point lead, the biggest they've had. Winding down to 3 minutes to go in the first period. Nearly a steal by Parrish. That's Worthy go in there. Kareem has a chance. 6 for Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, who on the court, Tommy, I would think does not show any effects of the problems before the game.
He's running up and down the court much easier than I thought he might.
Dennis Johnson, who likes to penetrate, not hit the outside shot, has had to alter his game. Henderson missed there. And Worthy gets that rebound. He is rebounding better. Mike McGee goes in, and he's called for the charge. So Mike McGee charges into Dennis Johnson.
He does that so much, taking the ball to the basket that hard that you can almost play him for the charge.
And a timeout called by the Celtics, who are leading by 3 with 2. And Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, migraine before the game, showing no effects of it at this point.
Yeah, little tricks on guarding the big guy. Watch Larry Bird just hook him that time, keep him away. Worthy swoops in, but Bird can't hold on to him long enough. And there he is. Boy, he's tough when he's close to that basket. He goes up over everybody.
He did not have the migraine problem this year at all until this championship series. He had it before game 1, and he had it before a practice prior to game number 3. This was his most severe today. McHale missed. Bird keeps it alive for the Celtics with 2:16 remaining in the first period. Dick Stockton and Tom Heinsohn here at the Forum for game number 6. Dennis Johnson is fouled going in, and that is towards the Lakers in the penalty. Johnson will go to the line. The Celtics have 3 team fouls. Foul is on McGee. That's his second. Number 1 draft pick out of the University of Michigan, where he was a prolific scorer, has languished on the bench until this year for the Lakers.
As Kevin Lockery pointed out, they're going to double team Bird an awful lot. Whenever he's out on the side, they're going to try to take the ball out of his hands. He's got to find the open man, but he's the best cutter, just like we're going to show right here. Goes to Bird, steps out, draws the double team. The rest of the Lakers defense really hasn't truly rotated to the open man. Little slow foot movement by the Lakers produces 2 free throws for Dennis.
And there were evidences in game number 5 with Quinn Buckner, of course, when they double teamed. The guards found the middle open. 29-24. The Celtics lead. Kareem, with less than 2 minutes to go in the period, is short with the hook shot. He really has not had that patented hook shot in sync most of this series. Loose ball. Maxwell winds up with it. McHale finds an open Danny Ainge, who's just come into the ball game. And Larry Bird is leaping, trying to keep with Kareem. And now the Lakers throwing the ball away. McAdoo couldn't handle the pass. And so on the turnover, the Celtics get it back again. Swen Nader gives Kareem a rest. Kareem has scored 6 points, and Nader has played very well coming off the bench with rebounding help for the Lakers in relief of Kareem in the series.
Well, he's a wide body, Swen Nader, and that's what perhaps the Lakers needed more of. More wide bodies against the Celtics inside game.
Dennis Johnson from the baseline misses, and a good position rebound by Bob McAdoo. Here's Magic Johnson. All the way. Foul. The basket will count. Magic Johnson with one of his forays. And there's no question that he is a different Magic Johnson this afternoon than he was Friday.
Well, they let Magic Johnson come down the middle of the court. They've been trying to keep pushing him to the side. When he's in the middle and taking it to the hoop, he's one of the all-time best.
5 of 6 from the field. He leads all scorers with 10 as Maxwell picks up the personal foul. 14 fouls on Boston with 1:12 remaining in the first period. Of course, the second foul within 2 minutes automatically puts you in the penalty. So the next foul against the Celtics, if they commit it, will send the Lakers to the line. 1 minute to go, first period. Danny Ainge. This is his second shot, but there's Maxwell to McHale. And that offensive rebounding skill of the Boston Celtics making impact right there.
And they have good inside passing when they do get the rebound, just like Maxwell showed you to McHale.
40 seconds. Magic Johnson misses. It'll be a Boston foul. And Larry Bird is hit with his first personal foul, and the Lakers will go to the line. 38 seconds remain in the first period, and Larry Bird does not agree with that call. Swen Nader will go to the line for the Lakers. Robert Parrish returns to the lineup for the Boston Celtics. Dennis Johnson goes out, so Maxwell, McHale, Parrish, and Bird join Danny Ainge in a big front line. What's the purpose for the Celtics?
It's going to move Bird in the back court right now, along with Danny Ainge, and they're going to have a real power pack lineup to bang on the board, the Celtics. So we're going to see maybe perhaps a little counter move by Pat Riley with a press. This is not the best ball handling team on the court right now for the Celtics.
Nader hits the free throws. 31-29, 38 seconds to go. And Danny Ainge who has played well in 3 games, and they happen to be the games the Boston Celtics beat the Lakers. Maxwell, guarded by McAdoo.
That forces Magic to try and
Inside, Parrish against Larry Bird.
Forces Magic to try and guard Larry Bird, so the Celtics trying to get Magic to play a little defense.
And now the Lakers playing for the last shot, try to come within 2 points. At the expiration mark of this first period, Johnson working against Ainge. In the corner, and a 3-point attempt by McGee is no good. Here's Maxwell with 2 seconds to go. And the Lakers saved the basket. It was Mike McGee who prevented Maxwell from getting the basket, and he had time to do it. A big play by Mike McGee.
What I see here, and I know I praised Pat Riley this entire series. He's much better than Casey Jones. I'm sorry, he just is. But the first mistake I see is him letting Cooper bring the ball up the first couple of minutes. It makes no sense. No sense. I mean, for Coop to bring the ball up, Magic's not effective without the ball. He's just not. I mean, he has to have the ball in his hand because he's a play maker. He is a creator. Okay? He's not a threat off the ball. I'm sorry, he's just not. So that's really the only, nag I have on Pat Riley so far going into Game 6 of the series right now. The Celtics aren't missing. DJ is firing it up. I mean, when he comes out hitting the way he was, Larry is, Larry's Larry. He's getting on the boards. He's very active. He's bumping. He's doing that R. Kelly bump and grind down low for the boards. So that's it. It's expected. And, not really anything going on magical out of the first quarter. They're just head and head and going neck and neck. With the exception of the play that McGee made at the buzzer to save that 2-point fast break, that was a great hustle play, and that takes a lot of momentum. I think that, the mood shifts, and they take that momentum. We'll see if they do anything with it in the second quarter. That was a great way to end the first.
He didn't foul him, and he prevented the 2 points. And after 1 period of play here at the Forum, it's Boston 33, Los Angeles.
Hustle is a turnaround play. Sometimes when I see a guy work that hard to stop a sure layup, the team says, hey, if he's working that hard, I'm going to do it myself.
So let's see how the Lakers respond as they trail starting the second period. The Lakers have shot 50% from the field, the Celtics 48. They have outshot the Celtics in every game with the exception of the last one, in which the Celtics shot over 50%. Kareem is on the bench as we start the second period, and it's Nader, McAdoo, Worthy, Magic Johnson, and Mike McGee for the Lakers. Ainge and Henderson in the backcourt for Boston. McHale, Parrish, and Maxwell up front. So Bird is on the bench for Boston. And we have a pushing foul called against the Lakers. And it's on James Worthy, his second personal foul.
Well, they have untracked the inside game a little bit. They have room to make the passes inside. The doubles aren't developing as quickly as they had in the first 3 games.
Celtics did not stick with that big lineup, did they, the start of this period?
Not too long.
Parrish finds Ainge open. Ainge trying to drive. And it's blocked for him, Danny Ainge. There's Larry Bird on the bench. The top scorers, Magic Johnson has 11 and Dennis Johnson has 9. So the 2 backcourt performers guarding each other are the high scorers so far. Larry Bird has 5. Kareem, 6. Nader. His best shot is that hook shot. There it is.
I think the Celtics will let him take that shot, and they may not spend a lot of time doubling Nader.
4-point lead for the Celtics. Lakers have led only once today so far. It was 8-6 early in the ballgame. Otherwise, Boston has maintained the control. Johnson blocked by McHale, and here's Magic again. 13 points for Magic Johnson, so already he scored more than he scored in game number 5. And Danny Ainge wants a timeout. Interestingly enough, the Lakers out-rebounded the Celtics in the first period, and that could be a good sign for them, Tom.
Well, I think that Worthy really did the job in that department.
Well, Well, the Boston Celtics have to try any way they can to slow up the Laker fast break.
Well, you got to bump people out on the wings. You watch McHale here just grab on, take Magic out of stride. That goes on all the time in the game, however.
The little tricks. And there's James Worthy, who's been such an offensive force. He is 2 for 7 from the field right now, but he has done some other things in this game.
Well, he's only got 2 rebounds in this first part of the ball game, but that's almost his total for the last ball game. They have needed him to rebound against the stronger Boston Celtic team. So if he can continue doing that job for the Lakers, it'll be a big job indeed.
Larry Bird is back in the game. A short rest for him. McHale goes out. Dennis Johnson is in there with Henderson in the backcourt. Michael Cooper's return for the Lakers. Gerald Henderson at the foul line hits the jump shot. And the Celtics have maintained a lead between 3 and about 5 points throughout most of this game. First minute and a half of action here, and McAdoo smacked Henderson following the whistle by Jack Madden. And a Boston foul on Cedric Maxwell, number 2 on Maxwell. So right now, team fouls show the Celtics with 1 and the Lakers also with 1. McGee, McAdoo, and an offensive foul called against LA.
Celtics have been trying to take away the outside shot of Bob McAdoo. They want to make him put it on the floor.
Kareem is coming back in the game, replacing Swen Nader for the Lakers. Kareem has scored 6 points in the ball game. Nader is out, and the foul was on Bob McAdoo. Just about 2 minutes gone by here in the second period at the Forum. Capacity crowd. See that the Lakers can come back and even this championship series of 3 apiece. Henderson over McGee. Kareem the rebound out to Jamal Wilkes is in the game. 3-on-2 fast break Los Angeles. Michael Cooper gets it. That's when the Lakers are devastating. The outlet pass and the rebound and the quickness down the court. 37-35. We have had 4 ties and 7 lead changes so far, but mostly it's been Boston in front. Henderson over McGee. Bird. And the basket will count. Larry Bird had knocked Michael Cooper away and just out-muscled him inside and has a chance for a 3-point play.
That's the toughest job Michael Cooper has to face. Here's Henderson's shot. He gets it up over McGee. But there's Bird angling inside. Cooper behind him. Never got a chance to block him out. They end up having to foul Bird. But the strength of Larry Bird is one of the big things that makes him a great player. He is very strong.
And he's guarded by a man who is not that strong. Cooper, who picked up his 2nd personal foul. The 3-point play opens the Celtic lead to 5. 9:20 to go as Wilkes has come in the ball game at forward to Kareem. Kareem with a sky hook. Now we had talked about what to do about Larry Bird, and they may have to get a bigger man on him. Traveling call against Henderson. Turns it over to LA. Do you think the Lakers have to make a move yet on that?
I think they got to make a move on it.
Cooper. And Michael Cooper with 8 points now, hitting from the baseline. And the Celtic lead is 1 point now, 40-39. McAdoo over the top on Maxwell, commits this foul. 3rd team foul on Los Angeles here in the period. McHale is back in the ball game. Going out is Maxwell. Foul on McAdoo is 2nd.
Hey, I admire McAdoo. He's really been laying bodies on the bigger people of the Celtics. He's been really got my respect.
And an offensive foul the other way. It's on Dennis Johnson. Make it Kevin McHale. McHale called for the offensive foul. The Lakers have turned the ball over, so the offensive rebounding and turnovers have been one of the big reasons why Boston won those early games.
Turnovers, anytime you don't get a shot, it hurts.
McAdoo facing the basket against McHale going in. Good defense inside by McHale and Parrish. And here comes Dennis Johnson, 4-on-2. And now traveling called against Henderson. And the Celtics had a golden chance on a fast break there.
Well, BJ had to wait till Henderson uncovered. Just a little bit too late on the pass.
8:10 remaining. We're in the first half. The Celtics one game away from their 15th NBA World Championship. But the Lakers are hanging in there, and Cooper gives the Lakers their first lead since early in the first period, but it doesn't last very long as McHale comes back with the basket. The pace quickens again. Bird is on Wilkes. Double team on Kareem. Tight double team. Here's Jamal. And a foul the other way.
It's a great play by Cooper, but watch what the Celts do on a push-up quick. And there's McHale leading the pack. When you get it going up the court quickly, it puts the pressure on the defense. Trailers pay off.
Mike McGee commits his third personal foul and goes out, replaced by Kurt Rambis.
Magic Johnson replacing Mike McGee.
McAdoo with an ankle that he's testing over there, along with Jack Curran, the trainer. So Wilkes, Magic Johnson, Cooper, Kareem, and Rambis are in there for the Lakers, who trail by 42 to 41. 7:25 remaining in the first half. Double team on Bird, leaving Johnson open. And Dennis Johnson has 11 points. He's the Celtics' high scorer.
Boy, he's been hitting that shot for the last couple of games. Wow.
Look for Kareem. Good position for Abdul-Jabbar. Out to Cooper. Good defense by Boston. And Rambis gets the layup. Kurt Rambis battling back. He's not pretty, but he gets the job done. Celtics by 1. Parrish takes too many steps. And so now the Celtics turn it over, and the Lakers will have a chance to take the lead once again. 6:50 remain in the first half. The tension is even evident this early in the game. Well, before the game, the concern was the migraines of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. But right now, the Laker concern is Bob McAdoo, who has left the court, trailed by the Laker trainer Jack Curran, and they were working on his right ankle. So McAdoo right now is lost to the Lakers. And Kareem is in the ball game. He has scored 8 points thus far. How is the game going pace-wise, and can you detect one team really making the most of their play at this point?
I think Riley has uncovered the pace game again for the Lakers. The Lakers were playing with snowshoes on there up in Boston. They couldn't run at all.
Lakers can take the lead. Four seconds on the 24-second shot clock. Kareem arcs it, and Bird gets the rebound, and he's fouled by Jamal Wilkes off the top. That is the 15th foul on the Lakers, and so the Celtics will go to the other end and shoot 2 shots.
It's a tough blockout position for Jamal Wilkes. Bird is again stronger than him, and it's awfully difficult if you're trying to offensive rebound against Bird. He's so fundamentally sound, you have a difficult job getting around him. He blocks you out the way you're supposed to be.
He's had 38 rebounds, Tom, the last 2 games. 21 in the important 4th game that went in overtime, and 17 in game number 5. The only thing he hadn't been doing is shooting, and off the last game, Larry Bird has been shooting well, and he's perfect so far today.
Well, you've seen Larry Bird's total game. Some outside shooting in game 5 and lots of rebounding. Not quite as many passes, though.
He has 10 points now, 6 rebounds. Celtics 45, Lakers 43. 6:16 to go. Kareem. He really has not buried that skyhook effectively. We've said it many times, but it does loom as a story in this series. Celtics still have it.
Well, Bird had his outside shot. As the defense rushed at him, he thought he picked up Parrish, but it was nicked out of bounds.
James Worthy replaces Jamal Wilkes for Pat Riley's crew. Just about halfway through the second period. Celtics and Lakers have played 7 times for the NBA championship, and the Celtics have won them all. And this time, Michael Cooper was knocked to the deck by Robert Parrish, who has chalked up his second personal foul. Maxwell and Parrish have 2 fouls for Boston. Worthy, Cooper, and McAdoo have 2 for the Lakers, and McGee with 3.
That's a tough foul for a big guy to get.
Yes, you're right. Steal by Henderson. He anticipated it perfectly. And the turnover and the quickness of Henderson.
Well, we'll see Parrish. Bird setting the pick, and he runs into Michael Cooper. And that type of play is a tough one. Wow.
Now watch Henderson. stealing the ball.
He just sits on everything when it comes around. It's coming out, and already he's making his move, and he knocked it away, and he's up by himself. I'll tell you, he's one of the best pressmen the Celtics have had for years, but you don't think of him as a good defensive man.
22nd timeout has been called for by Pat Riley. Want to remind you that should the Lakers even this series this afternoon, we will come down to the dramatic and decisive 7th game of the NBA World Championship Series, and it will be played Tuesday night in Boston Garden. We will be there live beginning at 9 o'clock Eastern Time. And these two teams have battled so many times, as we've said in the past, and the Lakers need to win today and Tuesday to reverse what has been a 7-0 whitewashing by the Celtics in their collisions in the past. 5.5 minutes to go first half. Celtics by 5. Rambis coming out to Worthy. And no basket. They're going to call the foul on Los Angeles.
Loose ball foul number 31 for Rambis, second personal.
It is on Rambis, a loose ball foul. Well, the history shows us that 9 out of the 11 World Championships in the past battles have been decided on the visiting team's court, which bodes well for Boston if you go by that.
I can remember losing one in the 7th game, but it was in an earlier round than the final.
Last year, Philadelphia won on this very floor, complete a 4-game sweep over the Lakers. The year before, the Lakers won it on their home floor.
Larry Bird is just the most fundamentally sound player I think I've seen play basketball in years.
Biggest lead of the ball game right now. The Celtics have run off a 10-2 spurt on the Lakers here with 5 minutes and 13 seconds remaining in the first half. Kareem at good position and is fouled. Let's see if that's on Parrish, because if it is, it'll be number 3. We'll wait.
It is.
So 3 fouls on Robert Parrish.
Watch Kareem fighting underneath the basket for the position. Parrish lets him post up real close to the basket, and he tried to back away, but he still had the body connected with Kareem. So a big situation now for Casey Jones.
Kareem misses the chance for a 3-point conversion. Parrish has 3 personal fouls, remains in the game. It's 50-45. Celtics by 5, under 5 minutes remaining, first half. Cooper is now playing the pass to Bird. Parrish misses outside, and here is Magic Johnson. Cooper to James Worthy, who gets the bucket, and the Lakers now have come within 3. Bird to McHale inside, blocked by Kareem. The Celtics still have it. Henderson to McHale. Against Kareem. McHale's trying to get in there and draw a foul. Now Larry Bird has it, and the Celtics are playing volleyball off the glass. And now Jack Madden blows his whistle, and they may not have reset the 24-second clock.
Well, he said it didn't hit the backboard, but it had. So Jake O'Donnell corrected him.
Seconds on the 24-second clock now for the Celtics. And a 3-second violation. Let's see. No, a foul called against Boston. Cedric Maxwell comes in for Parrish.
It was
now.
a 3-second violation, I think, Dick. I said that Bird was in there too long setting the pick.
So Jake signaled 3 seconds, and who was the guilty party? And it was number 33. So no foul, a 3-second violation. Lakers down by 3. McHale knocks it away. Cooper in the corner. Brings the Lakers to within 1. 3:50 remaining in the first half. And the Lakers have run off 6 in a row. So we have a mini game of spurts going on between the two clubs.
Parrish is out of the ball game, Dick, and that puts McHale on Kareem.
And that's a matchup that favors the Lakers as Dennis Johnson hits outside, and there's no doubt in anyone's mind about Dennis Johnson getting that long-range shooting eye back.
You know, when you see him hit it so easy now, you wonder why he was hesitating in those first 3 games.
Well, he told us he doesn't like to take the 17 to 19-foot shot. He prefers the 12-footer, so it was an adjustment. Cooper to Kareem. And the skyhook fails Kareem again, but here's Worthy. And Worthy is fouled inside. Good second effort by James Worthy. And the foul is on Kevin McHale of Boston. So the Lakers asserting themselves on the offensive board.
Without Parrish blocking out with his big presence, McHale has to stay with Kareem, and they're all trying to out-rebound. Bird slipped in there, and there's Maxwell coming outside. They call a foul on Kevin McHale.
3 team fouls on the Celtics. And the personal is number 2 on McHale. Timeout with 3:03 remaining, and the timeout called by the been following Bob McAdoo. And for a report on what's going on with the Laker forward and center, here's Pat.
Thank you, Dick. Bob McAdoo in his last drive to the basket before he left the game felt something pull below his calf. It turned out to be right in here, an extremely painful injury to his right Achilles. They're calling it an extremely painful injury. It's an acute sprain. Dr. Robert Kurland says he will not come back in the game. Bad news for the Lakers. Back to you, Dick Stockton.
Thank you very much, Pat O'Brien. Good work. And, of course, the loss of Bob McAdoo is certainly going to affect the Lakers' size, rebounding, and scoring ability up front. Meanwhile, they have the ball now and a chance to move to within 1. And Kareem misses. Rambis, second effort. Good thing for the Lakers. Offensive rebounding so far, wouldn't you say, Tom?
I would say that Rambis on Bird on the boards gives Bird a tougher matchup. They need some wide bodies out there, I think, the Lakers.
Maxwell is free inside. Maxwell got away from his man. And the Celtics once again are up by 3. Watch the time, 2:35 and running, remaining in the first half.
No, that may not be such a hurtful injury to the Lakers. Rambis may end up playing more time, and I think he's just the type of player the Lakers need in this game.
Kareem gets the basket and the foul. And a technical foul called as well. Basket good. Kareem will go to the line, and a technical foul is called. Bird threw the ball up underneath the rim. About the only thing he's ever done as a player. He does everything else. He's called for a second personal foul. 4th team foul on the Celtics, and this is what Larry Bird does after
here's the technical up through the basket, and you're supposed to give the official the ball, and he didn't, obviously. That's an inverse layup.
So Kareem, the three-point play and the technical foul. 4 points for the Lakers, and the Lakers have regained the lead, 55-54, as we near 2 minutes remaining in the first half. Bird is mad. You don't want to get him too mad. 14 for Larry Bird. He leads the Celtics. He's 4 for 4.
Too slowly, Magic heads to the hoop.
You talked about the value of people like Worthy and Rambis on the offensive boards. Well, Rambis now has 3 personal fouls. So Parrish and Rambis have 3 fouls, and Kurt's going to lead the ball game, replaced by Swen Nader. So what does the matchup mean now with Nader?
Here's one of those wide bodies I was talking about. This is a Twin Towers, and the Celtics have their smallest lineup in there now, so the offensive rebounding edge could swing to the Lakers.
Here's Nader, who's in his first NBA playoff, by the way, despite the fact that Swen has been around quite a while. This is his 11th year at 34 years of age. Magic Johnson into Kareem. The 2-man game. Magic and Kareem. And Magic Johnson has 17 points. He is the game-high scorer. The Lakers lead once more. 1:14 and running remaining in the half. Johnson misses, but the Celtics get it again. Now Jack Madden says it's Lakers ball. And Magic wants the ball. He doesn't want Jack to do any more pointing. He says, just give me the ball and let me go up court.
Well, I don't know what happened. I don't think he walked. What happened? He said he stepped out of bounds or something. I couldn't see.
I guess so. That'd be the only thing. Worthy pulls up. And here's Larry Bird leading Maxwell. Well, that was a good shot by Maxwell because I think he put that up under the basket.
That was a one-step catching up.
Lakers coming right back. Worthy in the corner. Misses again. But Nader is there, and now the foul called against the Lakers as Larry Bird is knocked into the post. Technical foul has also been called by Jack Madden. Nader committed the foul on Bird, and now the technical, and we'll find out who that is on. Boy, this game may not be as hot here on the court, but it's hot in a lot of other ways, and Nader has also been hit with a technical.
Well, when you get down to the sixth game of the series, and a team has a possibility of getting eliminated, there's a little tempers that fly in them, Dick. You can expect this game started off pretty physical. We saw Worthy push Maxwell. It's going to get more physical as it develops.
I'm sure Pat Riley thought that the Lakers, the way things were going in the beginning of the series, were going to have the 3-2 lead, if anyone, and would be the closest to that championship. But events have changed with the Celtics winning the last two games. So now the Lakers have the pressure to get back and force the seventh game.
You know, the other marvelous thing about Bird is the stamina that he has to do all the things he does. Rebounding takes more out of you than anything.
Bird has 17. Magic Johnson is 17. It figures, doesn't it? Those two. Nader. Kareem. The other Twin Tower misses. Worthy fights for the loose ball. And it comes down to Magic. And Magic Johnson trying to draw the foul is called for the offensive foul. And the Lakers and their fans are nothing short of enraged right now. Seconds to go, and a 20-second timeout called by Boston. Coming up at the half, Brent Musburger will have the latest sports news of the day. First, a look at Magic's charge.
Boy, and Henderson was in perfect position. That's a tough one to see by Jack Madden.
And the reaction as well by Pat Riley to that call. He doesn't believe that, says Pat. Anyway, Henderson. 5 seconds, hits, and the Lakers don't get it.
I mean, you can see Larry getting ill. You see that beautiful left when he was like, give me the fucking ball? He was serious, and it was a beautiful left, man. Beautiful left. I mean, and Magic, dude, say what you want to about him. Larry's a better all-around player, hands down. I said it. I made the video about Larry. But don't rule Magic out, dude. He has got 17. He's still high scorer in this game going in at the half. And Larry is a 10 times better shooter than Magic is. So that's making a statement. That's saying something, man. I mean, I'm telling you, don't look away and don't pretend Magic can't shoot the ball and score. And I'm telling you right now, Larry Bird is a beast on the boards. Whether he's pulling the rebound down or not, look at him fighting Kareem, dude. Look at him going, I mean, ass to ass, hip to hip with Worthy. And Worthy's been phenomenal from game one in this series. He has been dominating Mikal and Maxwell every game, dude. Every game. All right, come back, guys. I will see you for the second half.
What a wonderful world.
There's a chance he doesn't walk again.
A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit.
Send your soul within me, fall to pieces.
Now that's what you call a win, brother.
What a wonderful world.
There's a chance he doesn't walk again.
A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit.
Send your soul within me, fall to pieces.
Now that's what you call a win.